Welcome back again. My name is Hamad aka Bidley, and today's video I would like to show you how actually the LFO works. An LFO generates a slow repeating waveform, and instead of reducing sound, it modulates other parameters, which is actually you can use LFO and so many things. You can dial it into so many modulation source, which is it can be pretty much you can use an LFO to modulate almost anything in the synth or modular synth world, such as oscillators, pitch, filter, cutoff, and resonance, amplitude and volume, and also effects. So let's dive in real quick. Let's dive in real quick and see how the LFO actually works. For this video I already put like a simple patching, which is actually you can check the learn how to work 002 from the previous video, and to do how to do like a basic patching, and I explain everything pretty much in details there. So here's the LFO. It's got like 4 wave shapes, and actually this wave shape we can there's a sine wave, which is a much more smooth and natural motion. We got triangle, which is linear up and down, and also square wave, which is kind of like sudden jumps on and off. And then after that we get like the sawtooth wave, which is raising or falling ramp. Up here we got the clock, so you can clock your LFO with your tempo, with your dial, of course using the MIDI to CV. And we got the reset. You can reset the LFO, and you got the FM, which is the frequency modulation, and then you got the pulse width modulation input. So what we want to do is now we'd like to patch the LFO into the ADSR to get control of the ADSR. So let's do this. So we patch the sine wave output into the attack input, and then the triangle into the decay, and the sawtooth into sustain, and then the square into the release. And then here we got the attack CV, also I call it like the mod depth, so you get like positive value and negative value. If you see that when I just put it in positive value, the attacks start to move, so that's cool. Okay, so let's do that for the decay. As you see, the decay is moving, and then we got the sustain is moving, and then we got this for the release. Cool. Let's hear how it sounds like. Super nice, super cool, sounds lovely. All right, and also we can push the frequency rate. We can go positive or negative. We can go slower value, and we can go faster value, faster rate, or slower rate. So let's just push the frequency rate. As you see, when I push the frequency rate, it starts to go much faster. But if I go slower, go much slower. So let's hear how it sounds like. Push the mod depth more. Let's push it much slower. Nice. That's great. Let's put it back. And also we can use the clock input to control the tempo of the LFO. I mean, we can patch it to the clock output of the MIDI to CV. So let's just play. Then let's just push the tempo over here. Let's push it much faster. See how the LFO is reacting into the tempo of our DAW. So we can just go much faster, or we can go much slower. That's very slow. We can be more creative with that, with the tempo. Alright, let's put it 125. Cool. So that's pretty much what an LFO does. It's actually amazing. You can modulate a lot of parameter with it, and super fun to play with. So thank you very much.